Welcome to Telair's training video for the model number 9002 dew-point sensor, the VaporStat. This video was developed to help Walmart personnel in their use of Telair's dew-point sensor. It includes a brief product overview, wiring instructions, and the calibration procedure. Telair's VaporStat offers numerous benefits in the field, providing direct dew-point measurement, stability over time, long installation life, and easy field calibration, to name a few. The VaporStat consists of three parts: mounting plate, sensor housing, and locking cover. The mounting plate allows for easy mounting and removal and has integral terminal strips for pre-wiring. The sensor housing provides complete protection for the electronics, as there is no need to access the printed circuit board. Its LCD display shows dew point values and makes servicing simple. Finally, the locking cover securely fastens all three parts to the wall and prevents tampering. First, we will review the wiring and installation requirements for connecting a VaporStat to a Novar Input-Output Module, or IOM. Wiring the VaporStat to the IOM is a straightforward 4-wire installation. Please consult the custom wiring diagram that comes with each VaporStat sensor. In the installation, 24 volts AC is supplied from a dedicated transformer to pins 1 and 2 on the 9002. The VaporStat pin 7 is wired to the IOM pin 48, ground. The VaporStat pin 6 is connected to an IOM negative input terminal. Terminals 31, 33, 35, 37, 39, 41, 43, or 45. When wired correctly, the 9002 will have 4 wires, pins 1, 2, 6, and 7. It is very important to ensure that the 24-volt power wires are never applied to output pins 6 or 7, as this may damage the sensor and voids the sensor warranty. After wiring the VaporStat backplate, snap the sensor into place by aligning the slots in the top of the sensor to the backplate and pivoting the sensor downward until it snaps into place. Then insert the locking cover and secure it with the included locking screw at the base of the sensor. If you are mounting the VaporStat outdoors, use the outdoor air enclosure, model number 1551. Bring wiring into the outside air box via one of the available conduit knockouts. Connect the 24-volt power wires to the red and black pigtails using wire nuts. Connect the sensor outputs to the IOM as previously illustrated. Next, snap the sensor into the mounting plate. The sensor locking cover is not used. Secure the cover of the outside air box and ensure that the conduit connection is sealed. We are now going to cover the calibration procedure. To ensure accurate readings upon installation and for the life of the sensor, field calibration is required. Calibration of the dew point sensor should be done upon installation and annually thereafter. A very important part of calibrating the VaporStat in the field is the calibration equipment. Walmart has approved this equipment for field calibration. It consists of a nitrogen gas bottle, regulator, cone tip fitting, 1/4-inch Tygon tubing to the flow meter, and 1/8-inch Tygon tubing to the sensor. It is important to note that different equipment or additional tubing is not acceptable and can negatively affect the calibration results. With the approved equipment, the field calibration process is straightforward and takes approximately 15 minutes per sensor. The procedure consists of 3 easy steps: calibration setup, initiating zero calibration, and end calibration. Step 1. Calibration setup. First, connect the cone tip fitting to the gas bottle regulator. Then connect the 1/4-inch Tygon tubing from the flow meter to the cone tip. Next, turn on the regulator and set to approximately 25 psi. Keeping the flow meter vertical, adjust the flow meter to 200 cc's per minute flow rate. Some small fluctuation in flow rate is acceptable. However, the flow rate should always stay above 150 cc's per minute for the entire calibration process. Connect the 1/8" Tygon tubing to the sensor's calibration port. View the vapor stat. Verify that the reading starts to drop. If it does not drop, check your gas flow and tubing connections. With gas flowing, wait 5 minutes before proceeding. This waiting period allows the gas delivery to purge any moisture from the calibration kit and sensor to ensure an accurate calibration. This waiting period is important and cannot be cut short. Look at the vapor stat display and monitor the reading to verify it has stabilized. If the reading is still dropping, continue flowing gas until the reading stabilizes. If the reading stabilizes at 12 degrees Fahrenheit or lower, continue calibration. If it stabilizes above 12 degrees, the sensor should be replaced. Step 2. Zero calibrate. To initialize the VaporStat's zero calibration, press and hold both the Enter and Clear buttons on the VaporStat until the display reads Cal Single. Next, press the up arrow or down arrow button. The VaporStat display reads Cal 0. Press Enter to start zero calibration. The display will continue to read Cal 0 and the green LED will blink for the duration of the calibration. The calibration will complete automatically and will take approximately 8 minutes. When the calibration is complete, the display will automatically return to normal reading and the green LED will stop blinking. Step 3. End calibration. To complete the calibration procedure, first verify the gas flow is still at approximately 200 cc's per minute. If the flow rate has dropped below 150 cc's per minute, calibration needs to be repeated from the beginning. If the flow rate is at approximately 200 cc's per minute, turn off the calibration gas and disconnect the tubing from the sensor. Verify that the display returns to the ambient dew point reading. For outdoor dew point sensors only, a comparison to the weather channel can be done by calling technical support. It should be stressed this is only for outdoor sensors. Generally, the VaporStat should be within 5 or 6 degrees of the weather channel. But this comparison can be less accurate during periods where the dew point is changing and is affected by distance to the weather channel monitoring location and time lag of their readings. Although the entire procedure should be followed, there are a few items worth highlighting. First, use only Walmart-approved calibration equipment. Second, the gas is started at the beginning of Step 1 and needs to remain flowing at 200 cc's per minute all the time until it is turned off in Step 3. If the flow rate is interrupted or the gas bottle empties, calibration should be started over with appropriate flow rate from start to finish. Finally, the 5-minute wait during Step 1 is required and cannot be cut short. Furthermore, if after the 5 minutes the reading is still slowly dropping, additional time should be allowed until the display has stabilized. If you have questions while calibrating or installing the VaporStat in the field, please feel free to contact Telair directly at 805-685-4000 or info@telair.com. Thank you.